Hello there. Thanks for joining me. I want to give you my honest review of Nutraphoria School of Holistic Nutrition. You may have some questions, so you can pause the video and look below. Hopefully they're listed there. They're the common questions I get usually over on Instagram, so I thought I'd make a video and answer them. Many of us are turning to holistic nutrition, not just as a career, but really as a way to help ourselves and our families, right? And one of the first questions I get is this legit? Yes, it's a legitimate, accredited program. Here in Canada, we have no regulations on health coaching. At least we don't at the time of this filming. And I'm a regulated health professional. I am a dental hygienist, as well as being a health coach, a mindful eating coach, I'm a tobacco educator. I really wanted a program that was accredited and aligned with the other schools that I looked at. So this was very important to me too. Nutraphoria, it's geared towards anybody who really wants to live out loud, live their best life, help their families live their best life. It teaches us about being whole beings, body, mind, and soul. And many of us come to Nutraphoria or any health program to heal ourselves, and sometimes we decide to make a really awesome career out of it. So the second question I get is there support? I know it's a little scary taking an online program. I've done quite a few at the university level and in different levels, and we want to know that we're supported, right? We want to know that there's going to be someone to answer our questions if we get stuck. And Nutraphoria's mission is to serve. It's to serve, educate, inspire, motivate, elevate their student body, which is you, which is me. And they do this really, really well. So there are online communities, there are forums and discussion groups, and I've met some awesome, very soulful people there. And there's also student services, which are very, very good about emailing you back with any questions you have. And this is a huge reason I resonated with Nutraphoria. The next question, is the information up to date? Yes, they strive to keep the website and the learning platform progressive. And so you can go back and you can pick up on things that might be added there. Beautiful, you can go back. You have access to that. And the price is so reasonable. We know that learning never ceases. There's information coming out on the internet and in science all the time. You can go back. Another question I get, is it evidence-based? Yes, there are research articles, university lectures, they're sprinkled throughout the learning platform. And no worries, if you feel that that's intimidating for you, it is super easy to go through the platform and you learn these things. You can learn anything, don't you know? You really can. And the next question is, what does it cost? So I have provided a link below for you to look at the two tiers. So there's tier 1 and tier 2. So in tier 1, you become a holistic nutrition and health coach. And you can do tier 2, which is the full holistic nutrition, which is where I'm at. Now, in tier 1, there's some business building resources and some coaching resources. So you can actually get started when you're done tier 1 and working towards tier 2, if that's what you choose. So people do ask me, you know, is this cost for real? And yeah, it's reasonable. It has the same curriculum as the other schools. It really does. Let me just say, too, that I've coached nutritionists that come from certain schools and they don't get a lot of coach approach talk. You know, they're like, we kind of talked about open-ended questions, but that was it. You have a module in Nutraphoria on this. I learned health coaching from a complete behavioral aspect, and I didn't learn enough about food. So I went to Nutraphoria. It was the best fit for me. So I also did what you are doing now. I looked around, I talked to a human like myself. Don't be afraid to reach out, okay? Drop a comment or a question below and I will do my best to answer them. Another question, how long does it take? You get a year to do tier 1 and a year to do tier 2. And I took less because that's where I chose to put my energy. And I did it while I was working, while I had a family life, while I took care of other people. You can do this. You can do this. Half an hour, 3 hours. The beauty of online learning is you can pull up your jammies and your cup of coffee and get online. And so the next question, is it just reading online? No. So I'm also a certified adult educator and I need variety. I know how I like to learn. There are videos. There are lectures, there are research papers, and there are lectures, like I said, from universities. There's textbooks for sure, but you're here because you want to learn about wellness and nutrition. So you're going to learn so much about business building. There's a bit about essential oils, Ayurveda, chronic conditions, food, 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 food. And that's what nutrition's all about, right? Food, 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 and all that heals the body. So is it user friendly? That's the next question. I'm not high tech. Is this user friendly? Yes, it is so user friendly. Honestly, you click a square and you're into your learning. It's amazing. It's very, very intuitive. And I mentioned, if you need the support, it's there. Another question. This is like the 9th question. Would you take it again? In a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. Why do you think I'm making this video? Seriously though, I have the warm fuzzies from being a Nutraphoria student. With a busy life, I could log in when I made time for myself, and their school I didn't have to drive and fit somebody else's schedule into my life. Nutraphoria fit me. And I mentioned, I met some amazing people in Nutraphoria who I still talk to. The last question, where do I go once I graduate? Like, what do I do? You've got options. You've got options. You can work in person in a clinic, like a spa, a chiropractic clinic, a naturopathic clinic, yoga studio. You can work for yourself. You have an accredited program behind you. You can look into insuring yourself and start a dream business. You really are your own limit for whatever you want to do. Holistic nutrition aside, we are our own limit. So you can do whatever it is you decide to do. So Nutraphoria also has some specialty programs like plant-based nutrition for kids, sports nutrition. Have a look around by clicking the link below, and you know what? Come back, ask me any questions. My information is down there. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that whatever you decide, it's the right fit for you, but I'm pretty sure that Nutraphoria is going to be. Take care.